Now I've decided to start up a new series which is going to be called Work with Nature Honest Reviews, where we can actually review different products related to gardening, beekeeping and seed saving, and help support as well the seed saving project here, because the companies, they don't have to, but they can actually make a donation towards it, and I will of course review their products for them. And as it happens today, we got a parcel in the post and it's from GreenStalk.com. So I put a link in the description, and it's a planter. You know those kind of planters where you have, you know, you can put strawberries in there, you can put herbs and vegetables, and this is looking very, very promising. Right, so this is it, and basically it arrived in this box and it was wrapped up nicely as well, but I had to get at the instructions, which pretty much, this is kind of like a booklet that was designed really, really well. I'm really impressed. Very simple, nice kind of explanations, and it's not kind of too tedious to read through. And especially what I like the most is this instruction manual, which is just like 6 simple steps and you're away. So it's really, really well designed. So just for that, I would give it 10 out of 10 for easy, readable instructions that make sense. Right, so what is it? And to be honest, yesterday it took me about 5 minutes to read through it and understand it fully. It's really simple, yet it's kind of ingenious actually, because the way it's working, it's a 5-tier planter, and I will show you now in a minute how I'm going to assemble it, but I just wanted to give you a kind of an overview quickly. And the way it works is that you put your potting soil in here, you put a water tray, this water tray has holes in it, and you align the holes with each planting hole, like that. Now when you take the second one, you'll see, and you'll notice a kind of a rim under here, and that slots over this, and you also notice a kind of a attachment type of thing here, which lines up perfectly with these little edges. And once you actually sit that in there, once there's actually soil inside, it'll sit in there nice and easy. What happens is eventually you'll have a watering tray here, and because it's all connected, it's a gravity water-fed system, whereby all you have to do is top up the reservoir, and these will let out water to your plants, and you can just basically walk away. Right, so step number 1 is to make a level ground. This is very important, of course, because it's a 5-tier system which stacks quite high. You don't want it leaning slightly to one way or the other. Plus it's a water gravity fed system, so you want the water to distribute evenly. I'm using blocks here because of the sandy soil. You can put it on clay soil, no problem, without the blocks. If you're on a balcony, it's going to be done for you. The ground is pretty much level anyway. Right, step number 2, add some compost to your planter. Here we have 8 parts compost to 2 parts sand and 1 part clay. Right, step number 3 is very simple. You put it in its allocated place. You add a watering tray onto it, making sure no dirt gets in here into this watering tray, because we want the holes to stay free and not clog up. Align, of course, the holes to the planting pockets, and then last but not least, I wanted to mention as well now at this point that you need about 4.5 cubic feet of potting mix to do a 5-tier system. You can of course get a 4-tier system or 3-tier system, and you would need less potting mix for that. Right, and that's pretty much it. Now I'm choosing 3 different types of seeds, vegetables, because these are the ones that I'm finding very difficult to grow here in the tropics. That's beetroot, lettuce and carrot. So I'm going to try those 3 in this system, and I wanted to say a big thank you to Ashley now at this point for sending me out this 5-tier system, because to be honest, I was having a lot of challenges with the leaves rotting on the ground when they touch the ground. With this system, it's like strawberries, they won't rot on the ground. They will rot on the ground, but they won't rot on such a container. So I'm really, really pleased. So that's what I'm going to do next. I'm going to choose, I think I'll start with beetroot. So bear with me and we'll get to step number 4 in a minute. Right, that's it. It's important now also quickly to mention that you can of course buy young seed plants already I'm just using seeds because I love raising plants from seed. There we go. Right, and that's pretty much it. Just keep adding another tier onto the next and so on. In a second we will have a look at how to actually assemble the tray, the water reservoir, and see how that performs. But I need to also, one more last thing I need to mention is I did manage to get a piece of soil right into that hole, and I had to kind of disassemble it, clean out the tray and just start again. So that's a big help as well. Right, and here we are. I've just attached this water reservoir tray and it slots in nicely there. It has of course this attachment like a pipe that goes all the way through to the internal water reservoir. It's also got 6 holes again, which align perfectly to the pockets. Let's stick in some water. That's the sound of success. Can you hear that? Wow, there's even a little vortex going down. Now what I do have to say is that I'm using well water and there are sometimes bits in it, so I might actually consider putting a net on it, because we really do have very dirty well water. But I'm really pleased. You can actually see the drops coming out here. Let me just show you. I'll bring you a bit closer. Now what I like as well is it's dripping all the way through. So this one has now finished, but the side ones from the above unit is actually dripping away because of course you have holes here aligned perfectly as well. So you're getting a kind of a triangle effect, watering the whole area, and it's following all the way through the same pattern. Just really amazing. Right then, let's review this product. It is, as you probably saw now in the video, really well designed, really well thought out, really well explained, and it is so functional. So I can't wait for the crops to grow, which I surely will with this system. So I'm really impressed. 10 out of 10, no problem whatsoever. Put my name behind it. Really, get one. That's all I can say. Just go to the website and get one. Link in the description. And Ashley, thanks again for sending this out to me. And just give me a feedback on what you thought of the video. Hope you enjoyed it. And also you watching this at home, hope you enjoyed this video. And perhaps I see you in the next one as well.